if you're listening to this, what exercise you can do to make these assumptions. I think controlled debt is a good thing. And look, the Dave Ramseys and even us as business owners, we potentially have the ability to create revenue on our terms to some extent. We can hire more staff, we can reduce our costs, we can pay for marketing and increase our cash flow. But if you're watching this and you're a PAYG employee, your ability to earn an income is what will restrict your wealth. So how you position your income to generate wealth will be key. So I'm not opposed to leverage. However, how does that affect your sleep at night factor? So if you're watching this, you both made a really good point, and I made a little bit of a point about it, is I wish I had someone tapping me on my shoulder to ask, in 3 months' time, what am I going to do? In 1 year's time, am I going to try do that self-employed thing? In 3 years' time, I know I don't have a partner at the moment, but I'm in my 30s and I could find the love of my life that has a biological clock. So if I did do that and I had children, how much money would I want in my bank account? And would I still be able to attribute enough savings based on the debt that I have to do that? And I think it's just about working through those steps. I love debt that I can afford, that still allows me to keep building to where I want to be. And the issue is that, once again, if someone as a business is advising you that has a $10 million portfolio or $30 million portfolio or whatever it is they have that due to their business. So you taking on the same risk as them is not necessarily the smartest thing you can do. So I think just take a moment before someone's advising you to gear to the eyeball and think about, what does that look like in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years for you? And then if you're unsure, get advice. Speak to your accountant, speak to an advisor, speak to your broker, and just talk to someone that has been on that journey. And we talked about kids last night. Yeah. And I talked to, I'm scared. It's like, I'm about to bring 2 people into this world. I can't take the risk that I'm taking anymore, and it's like, what do I do? So I'm speaking to people that have been on that journey. How confident were you with your cash flow position? How confident were you taking out that huge mortgage? Did it affect your cash flow? How much were you working? I'm trying to build that pathway. So I don't mind debt that you can control. So I hope that answers that absolutely. With some exercises.
No, that's great. That's great. John, one property myth that needs to die. Rapid fire. One property myth that needs to die.
Look, we touched on it earlier in the podcast. I think the idea that we're going to have ridiculous capital growth on every single property in Australia that we've had in the last 25 years, we're going to be in for a rude shock. Rude shock when you see that over the next 25 years, you pick the wrong property as an investment and you're going to be negative capital and cash flow in 25 years from now on that property. And it's just unfathomable because we've had 25 years of unprecedented growth. For sure. You don't get 25 years of unprecedented irrational growth followed by 25 years of unprecedented irrational growth. It's not logic. It's logically impossible. So you really have to get smart. And that's, in a nutshell, don't overbank on that.